And after receiving the news from the College of Bishops recommendations and the Episcopal Committee, sat down and talked with Rose, and from that point on, Georgia. Rose and I had Georgia on our minds. Georgia. I made it my business to go to every one of the churches, all 300 plus churches, those that are still in existence as worship centers and those that we've closed and consolidated. And it was the joy of my ministry to see the people and hear from some of the members of our church, especially a man that was 92 years old, that said that this is the first time that a bishop had ever laid his feet and eyes on their church. And that was a wonderful experience for me. Comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. My main vision was to really encourage the 6th District to become a mission-minded church, because my heart, my passion for this work is all about missions and it's all about ministry.
Part of the emphasis that Bishop Carter has placed on the fact is, what is the church of the future? Where are we going to be tomorrow?
For us, it has been a most visionary year of progressive leadership under Bishop Kenneth Carter.
One of our main focus now is to go out and adopt a school through our lay ministries.
Haiti is extremely important to the church.
But we have built over 16 buildings there on that compound. The orphanage building we helped build there.
You see those little children line up when you give them something.
First thing that they would say to individuals once we got back in the States, you gotta go, you gotta go.
Our outreach, we wanted them to lead us in this outreach ministry.
He'd asked each presiding elder to plan at least 5 new ministries per year.
We are summoned to do a mission project, whether it's picking up paper in a park, or whether it's going and cutting yards, or feeding the hungry at one of our annual conferences.
The missionaries of the 6th Episcopal District have been stretched this past quadrennial under the leadership of our mission-minded presiding prelate, Bishop Kenneth Carter. Our ministries include tutorial programs, transportation services, health fairs, and many individual-based programs that fitted the needs of the different residents and people that we came in contact with.
Well, I'm very proud of the Ministry to Men department of our church.
Our vision as Ministry to Men is to take our rightful place and provide for where there's a great need.
Projects included, the renovation side of it include painting, replacing fascia boards, replacing anything that needed to be done, air conditioning units, all of those things the lay and the Ministry to Men have been involved with.
The Ministry to Men was to mentor our boys and help develop them into men by working with them on a constant basis. Me being a stewardship person, I think one of the strengths of my ministry is stewardship. I've written a couple of books on stewardship, but also not only the raising of the fund, but being transparent and accountable for the funds that the people of God give for the ministry of God.
The physical health has improved, and yet it has been a tremendous struggle, but it has been a good challenge, because we would never have gotten to this point had it not been for his vision and for the excellent cooperation of the people.
15 ordinary Christian women throughout the Georgia conference who traveled, and we became extraordinary, mission-minded women.
We have to be the leaders, and we have to influence our people to see the vision and to operate inside the scope of the vision.
God ships first, and then the people who are in leadership must also ship.
And one of the emphases I've made, and I've really spent a lot of time in developing our new clergy that's coming on the scene. We started a lab church We've placed presiding elders in churches that can do full-time ministry. And all of our preachers who are on trial, who's not pastoring every Sunday, they're assigned to the lap church for development.
I think the future is bright because Bishop Carter is tenacious and pushing all of us to better ourselves as ministers of the gospel.
I'm grateful that Bishop Othel H. Lakey started the Christian Training Institute.
The Christian Training Institute is a place where we engage youth and young adults as well as older adults to be a part of ministries of the Christian Methodist Episcopal Church.
We're determined that throughout the 6 we would make sure that every single church, whether or not you had 2 members, 4 members, 100, 200 members, would have a Christian education department. If you only had 2 members, he said, then one of them would have to be your Christian educator.
Well, I think my passion for the youth is I'm a product of this church. My ministry started when I was 15 years old.
He's there cheering us on so that we know that there's somebody back there in our corner helping us to go forward, and he wants to help prepare us to be the next leaders of the CME Church.
He has stretched the young adult ministry. He has challenged the young adult ministry. I remember at an annual conference, he indicated that he wanted a young adult ministry in every church in the 6th Episcopal District, and right now we are working hard to do that.
Wanting to see the church better, wanting to leave the church better than I found the church.
The legacy of the CME Church began with the legendary work of Bishop Lucius Holsey, as well as Bishops Robert Williams, James Hallett, Randall Carter, William Bell, Arthur Womack, Peter Shy, Joseph Coles, and Othel Lakey. Georgia's 6th Episcopal District by the numbers over the past quadrennial. The number of local congregations in each annual conference, the number of new local congregations started, the number of any congregations lost during the quadrennium, the total number of lay members, the total number of members added in each annual conference by way of baptism, conversion, and otherwise, the total number of members enrolled in Sunday school of each conference, the total number of members of the women's missionary societies and lay activity councils for each year, the number of active traveling preachers in each annual conference, and the number of preachers admitted into full connection, the number of preachers lost by way of death, transfer, or otherwise, the level of academic attainment of the preachers in each annual conference, total amount of general funds assessed and paid, fiscal condition of all Episcopal District properties including valuations and indebtedness, the total amount raised in the annual conferences for each year of the quadrennium. And best of all, 33 new congregations dedicated to the glory of God.
I really would think that she would say that her living was not in vain. It was Stella Carter's wish for me to excel in every area, especially in education.
She had that missionary spirit. She taught him that missionary spirit.
In one word, describe Bishop Carter.
Extraordinary.
Visionary.
Compassion.
Hands-on.
Bishop Carter is a shepherd.
Humble.
Gifted. A leader.
Mentor.
Missionary.
Brilliant.
Energetic.
Sir.
He's really fun. He's hands-on. He's interactive with the youth.
Incredible.
A man after God's own heart.
He is great. Great.
Intense love. Never give up. Father, husband, mission-minded. Just Kenny Wayne.
I'm grateful to God that I've had the opportunity to work with God's best, the people of Georgia as well as Haiti.
With Jesus, with Jesus, with Jesus, with Jesus.